On Sunday, it was the Toronto Waterfront Marathon. Really lucky to have such a great race right in my backyard. If you haven't been to Toronto or you're not from here, then the Toronto Waterfront Marathon is a really great race, really great way to get to see a lot of the city. So I wasn't racing, I was just running around to different points on the course. So for this week's video, I have some observations, both from what I saw from watching the race and also speaking to some people who ran in the race. Some of them met their goals, some of them didn't. First observation, which shouldn't be news to anybody, is that everybody who talked about having great races said that they really held back in the first half or even first 30K of the marathon. So a lot of people will say you don't get to halfway in a marathon until you reach the 30K mark. And that's something that I've certainly fallen victim to in the past, where I felt really good. So I've run really strong in the first half and then really struggled home in the second half. So something that I'm going to try and make sure I keep in mind when I run New York City in a couple weeks time, to really make sure that I'm holding back so that I can finish strong, because otherwise you can bleed a lot of time in those final few kilometers. Second, there can be a lot of congestion on the course, especially if you're planning on running a 3:30 marathon, a 1:45 half marathon, or slower. So the half marathon and the full marathon run together through about 19.5K, and it can be really congested out there because there's a lot of people that have that sort of time goal, right around 5-minute kilometers or a little bit slower. So if you're going to be around that pace, then it is something that you should be prepared for, especially if you plan on running with the pace bunnies. The hills on this course broke a lot of people. So the Toronto Waterfront Marathon is a flat, fast course, but it does have 4 hills on it, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Now, any one of these hills would be considered relatively minor on their own, but because they fall within a 42-kilometer race, then they feel a lot bigger than really they are. So it's something that you want to be prepared for, especially mentally when you look down and you see your pace slowing because you're going up a hill. It's something that you can incorporate into your long runs to make sure that you're both mentally and physically prepared for them on race day. The Toronto Waterfront Marathon is a really great race. Congratulations to everybody that finished. So thanks a lot for checking out this week's video. If you like what you see, you can click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.